I never had a notion that my husband could do that. He kidnapped our baby. It's not an easy task to be a mother. The emotions you have to deal with sometimes drag you to the very edge of death. Hello everyone. My name is Andria, and I'm going to share with you guys how Peter, my husband, planned the kidnap of our child. Peter's mother chose me to be his wife. He wasn't happy with her mother's decision, but he never flunked caring about me. To me, he was a nice man. He cared for me like a real man. At the beginning of our marriage, I tried to stalk him because I thought he was cheating on me. He made things clear to build a strong relationship. He told me that he wanted to start a happy life with me. He had a girlfriend to whom he wanted to get married. The mother had objections to his decision regarding his girlfriend, and he surrendered before his mom and accepted me. He made me believe that he was no longer in contact with his girlfriend, as he wanted to live peacefully with me. His mother was very kind to me and loved me like her own child. I never imagined that my marriage life could be that pleasant. I can't describe how happy I was in that environment. I had everything of both worlds in that mansion, but who knew that happiness was temporary and the darkness had to follow my life sooner or later? I could have prepared myself for everything. I was the only child of my parents, and they reared me up like a princess. But now it was the time to face tragedy. I got pregnant. The news brought more happiness to my world, but it was pivotal, which turned my life upside down. A few months after the news, I traveled to the state where I was born and grew up. On my return, Peter told me about an accident and was torn into tears with the grave news. My mother-in-law died in that accident. He had bought a new house in another town, and we tried to erase all the bad memories. I gave birth. Our son had a lot of resemblance with his late grandmother. After a day of delivery, our son got missed. Someone had kidnapped him. My body was falling apart, and I didn't know how to keep my mind stable. Peter went pillar to post, but he was unable to trace anything. Days were passing, but my wound couldn't heal. One day, a miracle happened. For some reason, I had to visit that hospital where I gave birth to my son. There I was so shocked to see my late mother-in-law. To me, it was a hallucination. She rushed towards me and hugged me tightly. Our tears rolled across our cheeks. She was having my baby in her arms. She gave it to me and told me about the filthy game played by Peter. He faked his mother's death to me and mine, to her then married Maria, his girlfriend. To gain sympathy from his mother, Maria faked a pregnancy and presented her son as hers. The unusual happenings made my mother-in-law suspicious, and she started digging into the matter. As she reached the hospital after a lot of investigating work. Now, we both are concerned about them. What should we do with them? Should we forgive them? Or should we report it to the police?